Queen Suthida outjewelled every royal house in Europe. She walked into rooms full of European royalty wearing jewels that hadn't been seen in decades, brooches acquired by a king in Imperial Russia, tiaras last worn in 2003, diamond necklaces that originated with queens born in the 1800s, and every single time, royal watchers lost their minds. This is Queen Suthida of Thailand, and these are her 5 most breathtaking looks. Number 1 stopped all of Europe cold. Let's go. The night before, a coronation is its own kind of theatre. On the eve of the coronation of King Charles III and Queen Camilla, Buckingham Palace opened its doors to royalty and heads of state from across the world for a formal reception. No tiaras, no crowns. The dress code called for elegance without armour, and Queen Suthida of Thailand walked in wearing something that hadn't been seen in public in years, something that royal watchers recognised immediately and couldn't stop talking about. She appeared in a floor-length evening gown, refined, long-sleeved, composed, in a deep jewel-toned silk that framed what she wore at her throat with absolute precision. No excess, no distraction. The dress existed to carry the jewels, and the jewels knew it. At her neck was the Thai diamond riviere. This heirloom diamond riviere originates from Queen Saovabha Phongsri, the wife and half-sister of King Chulalongkorn, and the mother of King Vajirabhut and King Prajadipok, who was photographed wearing up to 3 diamond rivieres in portraits. A necklace of pure, continuous diamonds. No colour, no interruption, just an unbroken cascade of white fire from collarbone to collarbone. Following Queen Saovabha Phongsri's passing in 1919, the diamond rivieres were not publicly worn until King Bhumibol Adulyadej and Queen Sirikit embarked on their landmark tour of Europe in 1960, sometimes paired with a diamond pendant, sometimes with the Thai diamond fringe. Last seen on her at King Bhumibol Adulyadej's Diamond Jubilee banquet in 2006, when the riviere was worn with the heirloom pendant, and then it disappeared again. Until Queen Suthida wore it into Buckingham Palace the night before a British coronation. Paired with it, the diamond pendant. The same pendant Queen Sirikit had suspended from this very necklace. Together, the riviere and pendant form a jewel combination with a history stretching back to the reign of King Chulalongkorn. 2 pieces that have been present at some of the most significant moments of Thai royal diplomacy since 1960, now worn together again by the woman who carries that tradition forward. Queen Suthida wore the riviere to the reception at Buckingham Palace, celebrating the coronation of King Charles III and Queen Camilla, reaffirming its place among the most treasured pieces in the Chakri dynasty's remarkable jewellery collection. No tiara, no crown, just diamonds in an unbroken line, a pendant that has crossed continents, and a queen who wore them both as if she'd always been meant to. A moment that kept royal watchers on their toes, wondering what she would bring out next. The emerald heirlooms. The occasion was the 90th birthday anniversary of Her Majesty Queen Sirikit, the Queen Mother, a celebration of one of the most iconic queens of the 20th century, and Queen Suthida walked into this engagement wearing a tribute, and the emeralds made sure everyone understood that. She appeared in a soft lavender blue Thai silk dress in the Kababua fabric, a textile unique to Ubon Ratchathani province, its floral pattern inspired by Princess Sirivanavari. The weave carried a subtle geometric depth, the fringe edging moving softly with every step. Cool, pale, deliberate. A canvas chosen specifically so that what she placed against it would be the only thing the royal watchers could look at. Nothing competed with what was glowing beside her jaw. The emerald and diamond flower earrings are composed of a pear-shaped cabochon emerald suspended from a diamond flower with a central emerald, likely acquired by Queen Sirikit in the late 1960s, possibly from Van Cleef & Arpels. Queen Sirikit was first pictured wearing them in a portrait that later appeared on the covers of several magazines, and they became one of the most quietly iconic signatures of her entire jewel wardrobe. Against the pale lavender silk, they were the first thing your eye found and the last thing it left. Then came the necklace. The emerald necklace European-influenced design in Thai, the Thong Kong Kao design. The mound of rice. Alternating deep green emerald beads with diamonds in a delicate setting. The stones graduating inward toward the centerpiece in a rhythm that is both ancient in its symbolism and exquisite in its execution. The rice sheaf motif is deeply rooted in Thai royal tradition. Abundance, the land, prosperity carried forward through generations. Believed to have been commissioned by Queen Sirikit in the late 1950s from Van Cleef and Arpels, it was worn by her alongside her butterfly brooch, both pieces appearing together as a signature pairing of that era. At her wrist, the chakri bracelet set with emeralds and rubies, a piece cited as a particular favourite of Queen Sirikit. Gold precisely worked, the stones set in the craftsmanship of a different era entirely. 3 heirloom pieces, all from Queen Sirikit, all worn by Queen Suthida on the day Thailand celebrated the woman those jewels belonged to. The return of the Swan. Former Governor-General of Australia David Hurley and his spouse arrived in Thailand on an official visit. A state dinner was held in their honour, and Queen Suthida walked in wearing something that hadn't been seen in decades, something royal watchers had quietly assumed was lost to the archive forever. The moment the photograph spread, social media didn't walk, it ran. Queen Suthida appeared in full Thai national attire, a vibrant orange sabai draped diagonally over her left shoulder, the fabric heavily embroidered in intricate gold thread, encrusted with pearls, beads, and sparkling sequins. Over it, the yellow royal sash of her high royal decorations crossed her frame with ceremonial authority. At her waist, a solid gold traditional Thai belt, its large ornate buckle set with diamonds and precious gemstones. This belt was commissioned for Queen Saovabha Phongsri, consort of King Chulalongkorn, in the 1890s, over a century old, worn like it was made for this exact evening. But none of that is what stopped the room. Pinned on her shoulder was the Fabergé Swan brooch. This piece is not just jewellery, it is a document of history. Acquired by King Rama V during his visit to Russia in 1897, the brooch features swans encrusted in diamonds, with briolette diamonds suspended from the birds' beaks, catching and scattering light with every movement like frozen water in mid-fall. The craftsmanship is Fabergé, at its most theatrical and most precise simultaneously. Queen Sirikit began wearing the Fabergé brooches in the 1950s, pinning them to her shoulders when dressed in Thai costume, becoming almost inseparable from her image. Then, somewhere after the 1970s, they disappeared from public view entirely. A generation of royal watchers grew up never having seen them worn. The photographs travelled fast. Royal watching communities across the internet erupted. Because this was not just a beautiful brooch at a state dinner, this was a resurrection. Orange silk blazing with gold embroidery, a century-old diamond belt at the waist, a swan made by Fabergé, acquired by a king in Imperial Russia, pinned to a yellow sash in Bangkok in 2024. Utterly magnificent doesn't quite cover it. Westminster Abbey, May 2023. The coronation of King Charles III and Queen Camilla drew royalty from every corner of the world. Every house brought its history. Thailand brought a queen wearing jewels that had already stood in the presence of British monarchs before. Queen Suthida arrived in a traditional Thai royal chut Thai baromphiman, a long-sleeved blouse in shimmering blue-grey silk, paired with a floor-length skirt in the same intricately patterned fabric, with a ceremonial golden belt featuring 9 auspicious gems known as the Thai 9 Gems jewellery. Unmistakably Thai. A bright yellow royal sash crossed her shoulder diagonally, the colour of the chakri house cutting clean against the blue-grey silk, and pinning on it the diamond aigrette, an upright feather form ornament, crafted in icy white diamonds, with a large vivid canary diamond at its centre, warm gold fire sitting on her chest. The piece depicts the emblem of the Royal House of Chakri, and is believed to have been commissioned by Queen Sirikit in the 1960s, likely through Van Cleef and Arpels. Then came the sapphires, deep saturated stones. And this is where royal watchers leaned forward, debuted by the Queen. The suite Queen Suthida wore to this coronation is considered perhaps the most famous jewel collection Queen Sirikit, the Queen Mother, ever owned. Its story begins in 1960, during King Bhumibol Adulyadej and Queen Sirikit's landmark tour of Europe, where the sapphire pendant made one of its earliest recorded appearances in Denmark. The pendant itself is believed to have been acquired from Van Cleef and Arpels. For years it was worn alone. Then by the 1970s it found its full setting, mounted into a necklace, joined by a matching pair of earrings and a broad sapphire bracelet. Queen Sirikit wore this suite at some of the defining diplomatic moments of the Thai royal house, including the state visit of Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip to Thailand in 1996. Now, at the coronation of a new British king, inside Westminster Abbey, those same stones were present again, a generation later, carried forward. Blue-grey silk, a yellow sash, canary diamond fire on the chest, deep sapphires at the throat and wrist, and a stillness about the woman wearing all of it. Every royal watcher in that abbey noticed. The look that stopped Europe. Queen Suthida arrived in Stockholm for King Carl XVI Gustaf's 80th birthday celebrations, an invitation-only gathering of Europe's crowned heads. Every queen there brought her best, but Suthida brought history. The gown was created by Thai brand Mesh Museum, a one-shoulder evening dress in Thai silk combined with feather-pattern lace, hand-embroidered with silver thread throughout. The design drew its silhouette from the sabai drape of the traditional Chakri court dress, but reinterpreted for a white Thai European state dinner. The crepe train followed behind her like a slow exhale. Her hair was arranged in a polished formal updo, clean, elevated, classical. On her head sat the diamond fringe tiara, a royal heirloom originating with Queen Saovabha Phongsri, consort of King Chulalongkorn, Rama V, who acquired a collection of exceptional European jewels during his state travels in the late 19th century. The tiara features diamonds set in radiating pointed drops, arranged in the fringe style, a cascading curtain of light that rises at the centre and tapers gracefully towards each side. The last time this tiara was seen on Queen Sirikit in public was in 2003, during a Swedish state visit to Thailand, and then it was on Queen Suthida's head, in Stockholm, surrounded by European royalty. But the tiara wasn't working alone. Pinned to that embroidered gown was the diamond floral brooch with pendants, a piece almost never photographed, rarely seen even in archival images. This jewel belonged to Her Royal Highness Princess Bahurat Manimai, the 24th daughter of King Chulalongkorn and Queen Saovabha Phongsri, a princess who never reached her 9th birthday. The brooch is built around a large central diamond, surrounded by petals of smaller diamonds in a floral arrangement, the central stone itself encircled by further diamonds and suspended from its base, pear-shaped diamond pendants that move with the wearer, estimated at somewhere between 45 and 75 carats of diamonds in total. The craftsmanship is from another era entirely, worn very rarely by Queen Sirikit. Then came the bracelets, 3 of them, rich with diamonds set in yellow gold, believed to be the same Thai diamond bracelets documented on a Thai prince in photographs from the 1870s. She wore 1 on one wrist, 2 on the other. Minimal by royal standards, she carried a small structured evening bag, quiet, pale, chosen not to compete. And the overall effect of all of it together was this: a woman who understood exactly what she was wearing. The brooch caught the light as she moved through the room. The fringe tiara did what fringe tiaras do best. It made the air around her shimmer, and Queen Suthida looked, as she always manages to, like she had somewhere far more important to be. Royal watchers called it the look of the year. We're not arguing, and before you go, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, because we are not done with queens. More looks, more jewels, more stories behind the stones. We are just getting started.